All right, today we will be covering average monthly expenditures, lesson 3.1. The first thing we're going to do, as always, is start off by putting our equations down. So I am now creating my new equation sheet for chapter 3. Chapter 3 equations. Our first equation for today, and actually our only equation for today, is going to be average monthly expenditures and this is going to be equal to the sum of monthly expenditures and that is going to be divided by the number of months. All right. You should have seen on the previous slide 5 vocabulary words for this lesson. Let's talk about each one of those. Record keeping. That is you keeping track of items you spend money on during a period of time to help you manage your money. Expenditures. Items you spend money on. Budget sheet. That is a record of your monthly expenses. Living expenses. Routine expenses, including amounts for food, utility bills, and pocket expenses. Budget. That is a plan for using money in a way that meets your wants and needs. Let's take a look at our lesson for today. In our first set, we will cover questions, example 1 and 2. We're going to stop after 1, break, do a question or two to wrap up this section, and then move on to example 2. We've been given figure 3.1. It gives me all the list of money that was spent. This is my record keeping, okay? Of everything that I spent money on in the month of July, the month of August, and the month of September. Example 1 says, Selena and Trent Miller keep records of their expenditures. See figure 3.1. They want to know how much they spend each month on the average, each month, or the average for various categories. Here are their records for 3 months. What is their average monthly electric bill? Well, to find their average monthly for any expenditure, I'm going to take the sum of the monthly expenditures and divide by the number of months. So in this case, we're talking about our electric bill. Well, I have the electricity here, I have electricity here, and I have electricity here. I'm going to add those because that's what it means to sum. So we're going to take $121.47. We're going to add $153.56. And I'm going to add $125.88. That's the first step here. So we're going to take 121.47 plus 153.56 plus 125.88. I get $400.91. Now, that's the total of July, August, and September. So that's the total for 3 months. The next part says divide by the number of months. So we are going to divide by the fact that there were 3 months. So I take this number and I'm going to divide by 3. That's going to be $133.64. So this is going to be $133.64. What I want you to do is you have a couple of try on your own. It says use figure 3.1 to compute the average monthly expenditure for the following. 1, credit cards. 2, groceries. 3, home repairs. I want you to take 7 minutes to find the average monthly expenditures for these 3 items. Go ahead and pause your video now. As you can see, the answers to questions 1, 2, and 3 have been provided. Please note your answer for your home repairs in item 3. Some of you probably said that answer was $186.07. Even though there were no home repairs in the month of July, you still have to count that as into your part of your monthly expenditures. So you should have still divided by the fact that there were 3 months. Just because you don't spend anything in the month of July for home repairs, you still have to include it in there. So you should have divided by 3 and not by 2. Please keep that in mind. I want you to answer the debriefing questions for this section, and then we'll move on to example 2.